As Chief Marshal, I declare open these commencement exercises in the year of our Lord 2017 and in the life of the college, the 145th. Proceedings will begin with the singing of the alma mater, led by the concert chorale. Please remain standing after that for the invocation. Gentlemen, remove your caps.
Let us pray. Sisters and brothers, we gather on this grand day, understanding that we come from different places, hold different values, and cherish different beliefs. Yet today we are united in gratitude for the accomplishments of these graduates. In a world where many cannot study, we are thankful for the achievements, degrees, and honors that we celebrate today. In a world where many have no future, we are thankful for the dreams, hopes, and plans that have been nourished in this community. In a world where many have no community, we are thankful for the support of our mentors, teachers, family, and friends. As we go forth from this celebration onto different paths, to different experiences, and to our different destinies, may our gratitude unite us in the desire of using all that we are and all that we have for a common good, so that each day will be full of thankfulness. Amen. You may be seated.
Good morning and welcome to everybody. I'd like to start by acknowledging some of the guests that are in attendance. Start with my wife, Diane, Mr. Perry Wilson, the chairman of the Lyon Board of Trustees, and his wife, Jennifer. Are there any trustees in the audience? The Reverend Marcy Ward, our baccalaureate speaker, and her husband, Billy. They are parents of Carolyn Ward, class of 2017, Mrs. Lynn Weatherman, and her daughter, Andrea Weatherman Kickert, Mr. Gary Anderson, Friend of Education recipient, and his spouse, Mrs. Brenda Anderson, the family and friends of the class of 2017. I would now like to invite Mr. Cody Duvall, president of the senior class, followed by Mrs. Megan Parks, president of the Student Government Association, to speak on behalf of the class of 2017.
Thank you, Dr. LaCroix. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2017, I'd like to welcome all faculty, staff, alumni, friends, family, and distinguished guests to the 145th commencement ceremony of Lyon College. Thank you all for coming. It is an honor and a privilege to be speaking on behalf of the class of 2017. To get things going, I'd like to open up with a quote from a guy who knew a little something. Albert Einstein once said, "Education is what remains after what one has forgotten, what one has learned in school." I love this quote. It is relevant because it describes my experience at Lyon College to a T. I do not fit in the same class mold that class presidents I've seen come before me in my time at Lyon fit into. I'm not an honor student, and my GPA will not wow you. But what I do know is people. I'm a people person. I love making new friends. I love interacting with new people, and at Lyon, I've been able to excel and do that. And that resume, I hold dearer to my heart than my transcript. No, I'm not saying I didn't learn anything at Lyon or I didn't put any effort into school. If that were the case, Dr. Daniels would have hurt me a long time ago. And I'm not saying I spent all my time chasing women, shotgunning beers, or being rowdy with my buddies. What I did gain in the classroom is, beyond what I gained in the classroom is information, greater information than you can learn from a textbook or a PowerPoint. I learned how to accept change, challenges, and other people from walks of life, and most importantly, how to accept myself. At Lyon, we know we're all a little bit different. Some of us are athletes, some of us are artists, some of us are performers, some of us are damn near geniuses, and some of us are just looking to have a good time. It doesn't matter if you've never lived outside of Arkansas and you're a hillbilly, or you're an international student that travel all the way across the world to come to Lyon. You're accepted here, and you're accepted no matter who you are. When you enter the realm of Lyon College community, it almost feels like a different world, but it's in a good way. A way that reminds me that there's more to life than grades, or what we make on papers, or how many papers we have to write, or what we got to do to get into med school. Lyon reminds me of home. It'll never replace my home, but it is an extension of my home and my family. Just like my mom used to have to accept whatever warrior or soldier costume I wanted to wear to school that day, everyone at Lyon has made me feel accepted for being me. And this culture of acceptance that our community has created is one of the few things in this world worth more than tuition here. Class 2017, hope we all can take a part of this culture of acceptance that that's been created here, and use it to help other people in our lives to make them feel accepted. Even though I've only been here 3 years at Lyon, I've seen a lot of changes take place. I've seen Yik Yak and explode and fizzle out faster than you can say doodlebug. I've seen Dr. Mulek become Dean Mulek. Campus-wide student emails go from a fun privilege to a frowned-upon offense, maybe in hopes to promote the Lyon app. The addition of football, men's and women's wrestling, and soon cross-country. I've seen parties go from being ragers in 6 and 8 to now wristbanded, ID scanned, RLS monitored shindigs. Now, these changes aren't a bad thing, and to be honest, I don't think any change is a bad thing. I'm sure you can all think back to a time when you had to accept a change here in your life at Lyon, and hopefully you're able to use that change, or accepting that change to make yourself a better person or to help someone else out. I know I've had to accept a lot of changes. Some have been good, and some I thought were pretty bad, but these changes have taught me something. Either my perspective was a little off, or I was doing something wrong. And for that, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this environment that I've been part of. I'm thankful for the Lyon community for accepting me, and go Scots.
Good morning. To my fellow students, present alumni, faculty, staff, and parents, I would like to personally welcome you all to this ceremony. I stand before you today as a representative of Lyon's student body. As Student Government Association President, I am to give an address to the senior class. However, I would first like to stand before you just as Megan Parks, a young woman from Jonesboro who never could have made it this far without her family. I would like to thank my grandparents, Brenda and Jimmy Parks, and Shirley West, for their unending support, love, and advice throughout all my years. I would also like to thank my parents, Dana West and Kelly Parks, for endowing me with the feistiness and stubbornness needed to succeed. I know without a doubt I would not be on the stage before you all if it weren't for them. So thank you, Nana, Pop, Mama, Mom, and Dad. I know you're all proud of me. I will next ask you all to forgive me in advance, because this is about to momentarily be very conspicuously corny. As you all know, not many of us have the willpower to pull out a Pulitzer Prize after finals week. I'm one of the many. You will notice that the title of my address is To Grow. Like leaves on the trees, the flowers in the garden, and the hardy bushes around campus, we have all grown during our time here at Lyon. I spoke of change in my last official address and how too much might become overwhelming. However, the greatest victories in history have come from change that was considered outlandish and in excess at the time. Movements in the humanities, human rights, positive systematic reform, and peace pervade history just as much as their catastrophic counterparts. The difference is that because we are all human, many of us may easily fall into the trap of focusing on downfalls and negatives. So while my last speech could be chalked up to a somber warning, I will now emphasize the underlying hope in that reprimand. I will begin with freshman year. When we all came to Lyon, we were essentially clueless. We just didn't know how things worked, how to handle college classes, how to live in a dorm, who to make friends with, what parties to go to, not even to mention internships and job opportunities. I sat down to write this speech of my own accord the night before in true fashion, and as I worked to recollect those freshman memories, I was overwhelmed with a sense of accomplishment. These feelings of pride and achievement extend to all members of my senior class, and I attribute this to one true aspect of our time at Lyon, our period of growth and how we've been shaped not only as individuals, but as a whole. There's this cliche of growing and becoming more than you once were at college, whatever that characterization may be. I know this, and I thought it to be something found only in films until I experienced it myself and saw it happen in those around me. The exponential rate at which we all change year to year has to be credited to something, some aspect of this undergraduate environment. I think it has something to do with the unique liberal arts aspect of our college. That, or it's the food in the caf. We just don't know. Either way, there's got to be a reason why we all feel so much smarter than we once were. Either way, we've all experienced a culture of service, academic achievement, and unique familiarity during our time here at Lyon College. We are all truly blessed to have had this experience with our faculty, staff, peers, through the good times and through the bad. It is through this growth that we have all acquired the skills to impact our future communities, careers, and microcosms. I know some of you that I see now will even go on to affect the world. I also know that most of you may be somewhat apprehensive or uncertain of your futures. Well, I am too. No amount of regalia, acceptances, or speeches will affect that. I want each of you to know that this growth that you've experienced continues after graduation. It will surprise you when you look back and suddenly appreciate how far you've come. I'm sure all your parents and relatives can attest to this. We will all scatter to the wind like dandelions after this ceremony, and that growth I've worked to genuinely describe in this address may soon become a faded realization. I want you all to know that there's always much more growing to do, because there will always be enough change to match it. We are a highly adaptable species, capable of amazing feats that continue to challenge the limits of what we all know to be true. My final wish and words to be presented to you all is a conversation of progress and encouragement. You all need not be afraid of your futures, but rather embrace them and the freedom they ensure. The immense and near limitless directions of growth you can take should feel alarming. It is the first instance in which you've had the opportunity to do so. However, it is also the first chance you've had to encounter unstructured growth. Will you take the tools, the skills, the experiences you've had here and use them to blossom? Will you keep the knowledge and relationships you've formed here, or will you start anew? Will you all become the best scholars, the best leaders, the best women and men you can possibly be? I look forward to our growth and the answers to these questions.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Megan. President Weatherman planned to give the commencement address to the class of 2017. In fact, he had started making notes before his stroke on February 13th. A few weeks ago, both Dr. and Mrs. Weatherman expressed to me their desire for Mrs. Weatherman to give the address in his absence. I was happy to honor that request. Please welcome Mrs. Lynn Weatherman.
It is a great honor. It is a great honor and a privilege to be here today to bring you a message in keeping with what Dr. Weatherman would want you to hear. He and I first became acquainted because I was the secretary for the professors he studied with in graduate school. My bosses, unbeknownst to me, gave Don money so he could hire me as a typist. I first edited and typed a paper for Don in January of 1972, and I've prepared every manuscript he has ever written since then, including dissertations, journal articles, 2 weekly newspaper columns, and a book. This makes me very comfortable bringing you his words, but it is a daunting task to channel his vital spirit. Because he and I are retiring, we've been treated to many kind words and generous compliments, and even had the pleasure of seeing them in print. I'm going to take the liberty of reciting a few of these comments about Don to emphasize his credentials, so you'll know why you should pay attention to his message for you. From a trustee, Dr. Weatherman is a powerful and thoughtful voice of reason in a very confusing world. From a major supporter of the college, when Don comes up against a wall, he doesn't try to break it down. He finds a way to climb over it or to go around it. From a personal friend, Don is one of the toughest men I have ever met by any definition, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. From a former student, I have learned a lot from Donald Weatherman, and most of it has been out of the classroom. I've learned things about how Parliament works and about Aristotle's argument on friendship, but the most important lessons are the ones that deal with life. He has taught me valuable things about adulthood. In him, I realized that you don't have to be solemn and serious. You can be just the same, only a little bit smarter. You don't have to stop playing sports or making jokes. Life can be fun, and you can enjoy what you do. I've learned how to better follow my conscience. Of course, he taught me how to tie a bow tie as well. You all know my husband as an educator and an administrator. He is a man of letters whose disciplines are philosophy and politics, and he is passionate about teaching. Probably very few of you know about his childhood. You may be surprised to learn that Dr. Weatherman's profile before entering college matched that of a large percentage of Lyon's freshman classes. He was a first-generation college student whose family was unable to offer him financial help. He was born in Los Angeles and grew up in Baldwin Park, California, which at that time was a rural community of poultry farms and cattle ranches. Baldwin Park's chief claim to fame is as the home of the world's first in-and-out hamburger stand, and now the company headquarters located on Hamburger Lane. As Don grew up, the town provided him with many jobs. At age 8, he folded egg cartons at a ranch across the street from his house. Later, he worked at his dad's gas station, at a dairy, and a paint factory, as a truck driver, a carpenter, a vacuum cleaner repairman, a clothing salesman, and a bouncer. He attended the local public schools, whose student population was very diverse and in some ways pretty rough. By the time he was 12, he'd learned to be friends with just about everybody, including the gang members, without joining a gang. Don's parents, aunts and uncles, and grandparents hadn't had the advantage of college. They'd come to California during the Dust Bowl in the 1930s, fleeing their ruined farms in Kansas. Don's father arrived in Los Angeles by train, riding atop the coal car covered in soot. Don was the first person in his extended family to attend college. He began at a 2-year community college and transferred to California State University at Los Angeles, located at the intersection of Long Beach and the San Bernardino freeways. Since he had no financial aid, not even from his parents, he had to keep dropping out to earn money. He began college in 1965, and he graduated in 1971. Don's original career ambition was to be a lawyer, but in his senior year at Cal State, he heard 3 guest lectures from the Claremont Colleges, which is a cluster of private residential liberal arts schools modeled on the Oxford system. The 3 professors, Harry Jaffa, Martin Diamond, and Leo Strauss, were prominent conservative political philosophers, and Don decided he wanted to do what they did: think, write, and teach. His undergraduate performance was pretty lackluster, and he was admitted to Claremont Graduate School on probation. He didn't have the advantage of a rigorous Lyon education as you graduates are celebrating today. When he started graduate school, he had never yet written one single term paper on any subject for any course. And that is why he needed me in his life. In September 1972, 8 papers later, he was taken off probation, and he went on to earn his MA and his PhD, all the while working in campaign management and public relations, serving in the National Guard, and finally teaching. When he realized that if he married me, he could get half off on his tuition, he took a week's break in 1973 for our wedding and honeymoon. Don's family were Presbyterians, and he grew up in that denomination, but during graduate school, he called himself a pagan. Studying all those Greeks and Romans took a toll on his faith. Thankfully, the light came back on when he assumed his first full-time teaching position at the College of Idaho, a Presbyterian school like Lyon. Now, 40 years later, he is devout in his study of the Bible and in prayer. For many years, he has looked to the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1, for his life's directive. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Dr. Weatherman has devoted his career to fostering the development of the spirit and the intellect of his students. He talks about the furniture of the mind. That is, the information we receive through conversation, by reading, and by watching. When we are small, we have little control over what we take in. Older people feed our bodies and our minds. Don and I were blessed as children because we grew up with folks who furnished us with wholesome things. But as people grow, we are more and more able to choose what we receive. We become responsible for our own interior decor. So Dr. Weatherman's admonition to you is this: choose your mind's furniture wisely. The shows you watch, the books you read, the conversations you have will become a part of you. Those voices will ring in your brain. A lot of voices clamor for our attention these days. Be sure to change channels if you need to, and select carefully your information and news sources. Spend time with your own thoughts. Reflect on what you learn. Make a distinction between knowledge and wisdom. Search for the good. Seek the light. To paraphrase the Apostle Paul, that which is pure, that which is lovely, that which is honorable. Think on these things. As we think in our hearts, so are we. In his inaugural address in 2009, Dr. Weatherman stated that Lyon College is dedicated to inspiring and developing the healthy hopes, dreams, and ambitions of young men and women. By commencement, Lyon's graduates have been prepared to lead full and wholesome lives. As Lyon graduates, you will be looked upon as potential leaders in any arena you may find yourselves. This will lay on you an extra responsibility because others will be drawn to follow the course of action you may choose. You have been blessed with an excellent education, and much is required from those to whom much has been given. To help you with this serious charge, Dr. Weatherman offers you this counsel. Number 1, work hard. Number 2, keep your promises. Number 3, be willing to make hard decisions and live with them. Number 4, stay in touch with one another. A hallmark of Lyon graduates is this: their friendships last a very long time. Number 5, think about the class of 2038. Go forth and multiply. Dr. Weatherman and I are so very proud of all of you. I wish he was here to tell you this himself. We are so proud of your accomplishments. May God bless you and keep you in all of your ways. You're going out and you're coming in.
Thank you, Ms. Weatherman. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Lyon College Alumni Association, I congratulate the class of 2017 on reaching this milestone today. I thank you for creating a culture of philanthropy. At this time, I invite Senior Class President, Mr. Cody Duvall, to join me at the podium to share good news on behalf of the class of 2017.
All right, I came here to ask for money from you, actually. Class 2017, as I've had to say many times, our senior class gift is the coffee shop being put into the Morrow building, and we are 40% there to our $5,000 goal. So, and if we don't meet that goal, all of our funds go to the endowment fund. So, since we're so close, I think we ought to donate at least our dorm deposits. Because I think we only need 21 more seniors to donate their dorm deposit, and we'll have every senior donated their dorm deposit. So, please, give money to the coffee shop. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Perry Wilson, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, to describe the Lamar Williamson Prize for Faculty Excellence.
Good morning.
The Lamar Williamson Prize for Faculty Excellence was established by the Board of Trustees in 1979 in memory of Lamar Williamson of Monticello, Arkansas, a distinguished leader, lawyer, businessman, civic and Presbyterian church leader, and lifelong friend and trustee of Lyon College, which he attended from 1901 to 1903. The prize confers upon the recipient a silver cup and a stipend from a memorial fund, both of which were given by Mr. J. Gaston Williamson of Little Rock in honor of his father. Gaston was a prominent attorney and civic leader, a Rhodes Scholar, and like his father, a great friend of the college. Gaston's son, James Williamson, who lives in Van Buren, Arkansas, is a former member of the Board of Trustees. The Williamson Prize is awarded annually to a Lyon faculty member whose accomplishments as a teacher and a scholar, personal character, and service to church and community make him or her deserving of such an honor. Nominations are solicited from faculty and students, and a Williamson Prize Selection Committee recommends a recipient to the Board of Trustees for its approval at its spring meeting. President LaCroix, will you please announce the recipient of the Williamson Prize for the 2017-18 academic year?
The winner of the 2017-18 Williamson Prize for Faculty Excellence is Dr. Bradley Gitz. He is the William Jefferson Clinton Professor of International Politics. Dr. Gitz, would you please come forward?
Where's the citation, Ray? Here. Congratulations. Bradley R. Gitz, Williamson Prize winner 2017. Since joining the Lyon College faculty in 1994, Dr. Bradley R. Gitz, the William Jefferson Clinton Professor of International Politics, has been an important and significant contributor to the Lyon College community. He is an outstanding teacher who is highly respected by his students. He has regularly taught courses in world politics, comparative politics, and national security policy. Dr. Gitz has also educated Arkansans across the state with his thought-provoking weekly political column for the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette newspaper since 1999. His students consistently praise his classes for their thoroughness and rigor, their emphasis on analytic reading and writing, and their political neutrality. He expects that they will know the what and the when, but more importantly, the why of what they are studying. Besides being an excellent lecturer, he provides thoughtful and thorough commentary on his students' writing, guiding them to clear thinking and effective communication. He is known as a, quote, tough grader, but one always willing to help students whenever they need it. He treats students as he would his colleagues, creating a relationship of mutual respect and giving his students as much as he requires from them. The Lyon College community benefits greatly from his service, his passion, and his dedication. He has chaired the Promotion and Tenure Committee, the Strategic Planning Committee's Core Curriculum Subcommittee, the Higher Learning Commission's Self-Study Steering Committee, the Pre-Law Advisory Committee, and the Publications Committee. In addition, he has twice been chair of the Humanities Division. Dr. Gitz has also served student organizations advising the Highlander, the Social Council, the Intra-Fraternity Council, the Politics Club, the Pre-Law Club, and the Model United Nations Club. Dr. Bradley Gitz today joins a list of distinguished faculty members who have invested themselves in making Lyon College a remarkable academic community. Done this 6th day of May in the year of our Lord 2017 and the chartering of Lyon College, the 145th.
Good morning. The Lyon College Board of Trustees has established 8 fellowships given annually to members of the graduating class whose academic records and promise of future service are deemed outstanding by the faculty. Some of these fellowships carry stipends that are payable upon enrollment in graduate school. The Alma Cole Metcalf Endowed Scholarship Award was established in 2009 by Stephen P. Williams and Richard F. Williams. The award is given to a graduating senior from Sharp or Independence County with the highest grade point average who will attend graduate school. The recipient this year is Emma Jackson. Please come forward, Emma. Right on the other side of the podium. Congratulations. The Dahlquist Scholar Athlete Award was established by the Athletic Booster Club in recognition of the contributions made to the college by a former dean of the faculty and his wife, Dr. John and Mrs. Diana Dahlquist. The award is given each year to the graduating senior student athlete with the highest grade point average who is planning to attend graduate school. The award this year is given to Jordan Braswell, who I believe is playing baseball today. So congratulations, Jordan. The Lester Fellowship is named in honor of Margaret Pruden Lester, a former professor of history at Lyon College. This year's recipient is Keely Wooten. Keely, please come forward. The Seibert Fellowship was established in honor of Dr. Daniel Seibert, a former professor of education and psychology at Lyon. It is awarded to a senior whose major field is one in which Professor Seibert taught. This year's recipient is Joseph Burt. Joe, please come forward. The Dr. Samuel W. Williams Fellowship honors Dr. Williams' service to Lyon as a dean and professor. This year's recipient is Emily Riley. Emily, please come forward. The Mosley Fellowship is named in memory of Dr. Ellis G. Mosley, a former professor of religion at Lyon, and Mrs. Mary Newton Mosley. This year's recipient of the fellowship is Jessica Craven. Jessica, please come forward. The Dr. and Mrs. John D. Spraggins Award was established by the Board of Trustees in honor of this former president of Lyon and his wife. It is given to the member of the graduating class who best represents the qualities expressed in the aims of the college. This year's recipient is Samuel Brenneman. Please come forward, Samuel. Just checking everything here. The Charles H. Kaufman Medal was established as a memorial to Dr. Coffin by a former classmate of his at Lyon. It is awarded to an honor graduate of Lyon College who has taken his or her last 3 years of work at the college as a regular student. It represents the highest award conferred upon a Lyon College student. This year's recipient of the Coffin Medal is Hope Woods.
The Friend of Education Award is presented to an individual who has devoted his or her life in the service of education in any capacity and at any level in the state of Arkansas. The award is conferred based on the recommendation of a selection committee. The recipient of the 2017 Friend of Education Award is Mr. Gary Anderson. Would you please come forward? Gary Anderson graduated from Arkansas College, now Lyon College, in 1969 with a degree in history. He went on to earn an MSc in Public School Administration and an Arkansas Superintendent's certification at Arkansas State University. Mr. Anderson has been a teacher, coach, and principal and served 2 local school districts as superintendent for a total of 26 years. He is an active member of Faith Hopewell Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Batesville, where he serves as an elder and was the church treasurer for 35 years. He has been an active member of the American Association of School Administrators, Arkansas Association of Educational Administrators, Arkansas Rural Education Association, National Rural Education Association, Arkansas Activities Association, and North Central Arkansas Education Service Cooperative. He was named Superintendent of the Year by the Arkansas Rural Education Association and Educator of the Year by the Batesville Optimist Club. He was elected President of Activity District 2 of the Arkansas Activities Association and is currently the Vice President of the Batesville Area Athletic Hall of Fame. Mr. Anderson and his wife Brenda have 3 children and 8 grandchildren. In recognition of his dedication to education and in appreciation of his service to the college and to the Batesville community, Lyon College is pleased and proud to present our friend Gary Anderson with the Friend of Education Award. Done the 6th day of May in the year of our Lord 2017, and of the chartering of Lyon College, the 145th. Citation.
the dark. You're the glow, priceless work of art. Oh, I see a shining star. You're the light to windows from afar. Whoa, and don't you forget, the only thing that matters is your heartbeat going strong. Oh, don't you forget, but nothing else can matter, 'cause you know where I belong. Oh, take me there, won't you take me there, won't you take me home? Oh, take me there, won't you take me there, won't you take me home? We light up the sky. Oh, knows there's no such thing as goodbye. Oh, 'cause love can never die. Well, forever belonging, you and I. Oh, and don't you forget, the only thing that matters is your heartbeat going strong. Oh, don't you forget that nothing else can matter, 'cause you know where I belong. Oh, take me there, won't you take me there, won't you take me home? Oh, take me there, won't you take me there, won't you take me home? Ooh. Oh, take me there, won't you take me there, won't you take me home? Oh, take me there, won't you take me there, won't you take me home?
Well, class of 2017, there are no more certificates or awards or gifts or cups to give out, which only means there's one thing left, and that is it's time to confer your degrees. Chairman Wilson, after thorough and appropriate examination, the faculty of Lyon College declare that the members of the graduating class have completed their courses of study and satisfied all requirements for the degree they are about to receive. It is my great pleasure to present you the Lyon College class of 2017.
The Board of Trustees of Lyon College is authorized to confer the Bachelor of Arts degree and the Bachelor of Science degree on those candidates who have completed their prescribed course of study at Lyon and have been recommended by the faculty. Acting on the recommendation of the faculty, the board has authorized the conferral of degrees on these candidates. President LaCroix, on behalf of the board, I ask that you present to them their degrees.
Provost Cavalier, will you join me in conferring the degrees?
Before I ask the marshals to direct the candidates to the platform, let me say that as I read the names of the graduates, I will also mention any of their close relatives who are graduates of the college. Please hold your applause until all the graduates have come through. Marshals, please escort the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree to the corner of the platform, which you've done. Thank you. Thank you for having done that. Damon Allen Aiken, Bella Vista, Arkansas, psychology major, religion and philosophy minor, cum laude. Ashton Crystal Allen, Batesville, Arkansas, psychology and history double major. Angelica Joyce Alvarado, Alexander, Arkansas, English major, religion and philosophy minor, cum laude. Caroline R. Baber, Little Rock, Arkansas, psychology major, cum laude. Elias Baer, Little Rock, Arkansas, English major, anthropology minor. Logan Bailey, Greers Ferry, Arkansas, history major, physical education minor. Alicia Black, Loveland, Colorado, psychology. Paige V. Bork, Monroe, Michigan, art major. Michael Dion Bowles, Earl, Arkansas, psychology major. Father Melvin Bowles, class of 1985. Jordan Braswell in absentia. Homer Edward Brooks IV, Fort Smith, Arkansas, political science and economics double major and a Japanese minor. Olivia Tess Brown, Batesville, Arkansas, psychology. Kyra K. Bussin, Clovis, New Mexico, biology. Drew Christian, Batesville, Arkansas, psychology. Nathaniel Covey, Alexander, Arkansas, mathematics and computer science, double major. I neglected to say that Drew Christian also graduated summa cum laude. Jessica K. Craven, Monticello, Arkansas, art and theater studies major, Japanese minor, summa cum laude. Megan Kathleen Crook, North Little Rock, Arkansas, English major, art minor. Christopher J. Duft, Fisher, Arkansas, mathematics major, physics, computer science, double minors, magna cum laude. Matthew Cody Bear Cub, Duval, Atkins, Arkansas, psychology. Summer Marie Ferguson, Palestine, Arkansas, economics, business administration, double major, English minor. Keegan Floyd in absentia, Kyra Malik Garner, Jacksonville, Arkansas, psychology major. Kelsey Mae Garrett, Cave City, Arkansas, mathematics major, psychology minor, cum laude. Micah Lynn Graves, Sheridan, Arkansas, psychology major, summa cum laude. Madison Alexandra Green, Batesville, Arkansas, biology major, art minor, grandfather Louis Blue, class of 1989. Morgan Gerke, Cabot, Arkansas, art psychology double major, maggot cum laude. Hannah Lee Hairston, Grand Prairie, Texas, mathematics major, computer science and economics double minor. Haley Brianne Hastings, Batesville, Arkansas, history. David Horn, Wellington, New Zealand, mathematics and computer science double major, physics. Tyler Neal Houston in absentia. Haley Ann Huffstudler, Wynne, Arkansas, psychology major. Emma Jackson, Cherokee Village, biology, anthropology minor. Cheney Lee James, Batesville, Arkansas, art major, mother Carla James, class of 1988. Dalton James, Valonia, Arkansas, music major. Austin J. Johnson, Arlington, Texas, English major, French minor. Ashley Nicole Joy, Alton, Missouri, psychology major. Nicholas Damian Yunkos, Detroit, Michigan, economics, business administration double major, mathematics, computer science double minor. Jonathan Cole Kendricks, Des Arc, Arkansas, anthropology and history double major. Courtney Estelle Kirk, North Little Rock, Arkansas, biology. Lucian Jack Lovell, Jr., Southside, Arkansas, psychology. Matthew Booker Mason Lytle in absentia. Allison Danae Miller, Bentonville, Arkansas, psychology. Madeline Ann Miller, Little Rock, Arkansas, psychology, Spanish double major. Melinda Jane Miller, Hot Springs, Arkansas, English history double major. Cody Moreland in absentia. James David Morrison III, Fayetteville, Arkansas, economics, business administration major. Madison Oden, Malvern, Arkansas, English and theater studies double major. Alexa Nell Overton, Conway, Arkansas, English, French minor. Cole Ryan Ragsdale, in absentia. Alexandria R. Reyes, Tucson, Arizona, psychology major, anthropology minor. Emily Riley Smith, Abbott, Arkansas, English major, French, anthropology, and art minors, summa cum laude, mother Jennifer Riley, class of 1989. Kelly Robinson, Batesville, Arkansas, psychology major. Jordy Rubio Leal, Heber Springs, Arkansas, economics major, mathematics minor. Samantha Scalf, Jonesboro, Arkansas, psychology. Phoenix Shepard, Batesville, Arkansas, religion and philosophy and computer science double major. Jared Alexander Smiatek, North Little Rock, Arkansas, psychology. Kelsey Ann Smith, Little Rock, Arkansas, psychology. Dakota Michael Suttles, Magazine, Arkansas, in absentia. John T. Swindle, Hot Springs, Arkansas, history, business administration, double major, political science minor. Corey Allen Thatch, Hardy, Arkansas, psychology major, business administration minor. Rachel Annette Thomas, in absentia. Tiffany Jean Tilley, Lakeview, Arkansas, psychology major, religion and philosophy minor. Travis Ross Tinkle, Mountain View, Arkansas, political science cum laude. Jessica Lauren Udley, Wynn, Arkansas, psychology major, music minor. No, I'm going to get this. I'll get this. Alexandra Vlasova Kuderbatik, Atherton, California, psychology. Carolyn Ward, Clarksville, Arkansas, psychology, cum laude. Great aunt Norma Black Duke, class of 55. Great uncle Bernice Duke, class of 53. It's a long list. Lorene Black Lottridge, great aunt, class of 49. Great aunt Ruth Horn, class of 41. Robert Lottridge, great uncle, class of 51. And Maruka Lane Reeser, cousin, class of 2005. Kristen Nicole Milner Ward, Cherokee Village, Arkansas, computer science. Ashton Welch, Browns Valley, California, history. Brock Witters, Alma, Arkansas, history, major, physical education minor. Katie Marie Wilson, Harrisburg, Arkansas, English major, psychology minor. Nathaniel Lloyd Wilson, Pea Ridge, Arkansas, economics, business administration, double major, math minor. Whoa. Hope Woods, Huntsville, Arkansas, mathematics and biology double major, physics minor, summa cum laude. Keely Wooten, Calico, Arkansas, history major, Spanish minor, summa cum laude. Patrick Eric Yarberry, in absentia. Devin Ashley Young, Warren, Arkansas, political science, English Spanish minors. And those are the Bachelor of Arts graduates. The Bachelor of Science candidates: Lucas Benjamin Alvarez Alfonso, Santiago, Chile, Business Administration. Brenda M. Valderas Gonzalez, San Felipe, Guanajuato, Mexico, Business Administration and Economics, double major. Abby Nicole Beck, Marked Tree, Arkansas, biology major, cum laude. William Sexton Beebe, Juneau, Alaska, biology major, mathematics minor. Noah Samuel Brawley, West Memphis, Arkansas, business administration. Samuel Bullock Brenneman, Little Rock, Arkansas, chemistry, history, double major. Summa cum laude. Joseph Storm Burt, St. Cloud, Minnesota, business administration, magna cum laude. Raven Alexis Cannon, Chandler, Arizona, business administration. Jeffrey Carter, Conway, Arkansas, chemistry, mathematics and biology double minors. Lindsay Michelle Carter, Manila, Arkansas, chemistry, mathematics minor. Ryan Joseph Cortez, in absentia. Zachary Van Austin Doyle, Lynn, Arkansas, biology, magna cum laude, fiance Shani Henley, class of 2015. Katarina Frickleton, Bainbridge Island, Washington, biology, psychology minor, cum laude. Jonna Marie Gamble, Black Oak, Arkansas, biology major, psychology minor. Alexandria Simone Gillens, Mountain View, Arkansas, biology major, psychology minor. Casey Lynn Hall, Cumberland City, Tennessee, business administration and economics double major. Mary Lynn Heffington, Redfield, Arkansas, biology major, Spanish minor. Sean Howell, Greenbrier, Arkansas, chemistry and biology double major, psychology minor. Jacob Andrew Huffman, in absentia. Justin Kyle Hunter, Cave City, Arkansas, business administration and economics double major, cum laude. Mackenzie Jones, North Little Rock, Arkansas, Biology Spanish double major, cum laude. Hannah M. Kenny, no, people, are we in the right order? Stephanie K. Jones, Flippin, Arkansas, Biology major, Psychology minor, cum laude. Hannah M. Kenny, Venice, Florida, Biology major, Music Scottish Arts minor. William Lindsay in absentia, Winona Jean McCauley, Edmond Oakland, Oklahoma, Biology major, Psychology minor. Connor Thomas McNabb, South San Francisco, California, Business Administration and Economics double major. Catherine Nicole McSpadden, Valonia, Arkansas, Biology major, Psychology minor, cum laude, husband Colton McSpadden, class of 2014. Troy Allen Mercer, Rockwall, Texas, Business Administration. Logan Michael Todd Miller, Quincy, Illinois, Business Administration, Economics double major. Megan Grace Parks, Jonesboro, Arkansas, Biology and Chemistry double major, Psychology minor, magna cum laude. Ty David Roeder, Denver, Colorado, Business Administration major, Biology minor. Jamie Grace Schmidt, Little Rock, Arkansas, Biology, magna cum laude. Sister Jody Gurieva, class of 15. Shauna LaRae Smith, Beebe, Arkansas, Biology. Matthew Hunter South, Little Rock, Arkansas, Business Administration major, Physical Education minor. Laura Spell, Cabot, Arkansas, Biology major, Anthropology minor. William Masataka Staten, Hot Springs, Arkansas, Chemistry major, Mathematics minor. Michael Gareth Stout, Maumelle, Arkansas, Biology major, Chemistry and Psychology double minor. Isabel Suarez, Phoenix, Arizona, Biology. Elliot Britton Taylor, Cabot, Arkansas, Biology major, cum laude, Tanya Taylor, class of 1987, mother. Catherine Victoria Jo Waugh, Sherman, Illinois, Biology major. And Catherine Wilborn, Cave City, Arkansas, Business Administration and Art double major, Daniel Wilborn, class of 16, brother. Congratulations to the class of 2017.
All right, the ceremonies will conclude with the singing of the alma mater and the benediction, followed by the formal recession from the gymnasium. We ask our guests to remain in place until the academic procession has left the building, and then to join us outside for refreshments over at the Derby Center. Okay, gentlemen, once more, remove your caps.
Receive this benediction, graduates. May God, who began a good work in you, carry it through to completion, enabling you to use your talents to the fullest. May God, who gave you the grace and wise choices here, be faithful to you in your commitments in the world, always confident in the support and love of those who are around you. May God bless you with discomfort at easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you will live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of others, so that you will work for justice, equality, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, and war, so that you will reach out a hand and comfort to their pain and give them joy. May that God bless you with the foolishness to think that you can make a difference in this world, so that you will do the things which others tell you cannot be done. May your integrity be a gift to all in the world, and may the Spirit of God go with you this day and forevermore. Amen.